On February 5, 2026, nearly $1 trillion in software market value vanished in 48 hours. Institutional investors simultaneously pulled back from legacy giants like Salesforce, Adobe, and Workday as their stock prices plummeted. For 2 decades, software growth followed a predictable path. Every new hire required a new set of software licenses. Revenue was tied directly to the size of a customer's workforce. Autonomous AI agents broke that link through seat compression. A single agent node manages tasks that previously required 5 human employees, dropping license requirements by 80%. These productivity gains now bypass software vendors, staying with end users and AI providers. The barrier to building custom internal software has also fallen. Projects that once required $50,000 and 3 months of development are now being finished by coding agents in 5 days for $5,000. The per-seat subscription model is losing its utility. As the cost of creation drops, businesses are moving away from bloated, generic software suites in favor of bespoke tools tailored to their specific internal workflows. 2 primary architectures are vying to replace traditional SaaS: Microsoft's enterprise ecosystem and the Macrohard project, a joint venture between Tesla and xAI. Macrohard's digital Optimus system avoids APIs and connectors. Using neural networks derived from Tesla's full self-driving, it watches a live video feed of the screen and interacts with buttons and text fields exactly like a human would. This allows it to operate on legacy enterprise software that has no modern integration points. While Digital Optimus handles the visual execution, xAI's Grok model acts as the navigator, translating complex commands into discrete steps. Microsoft is defending its position with Copilot Wave 3 and Agent 365. By integrating Anthropic's Claude model into the Microsoft 365 suite, they offer fire-and-forget automation, where agents execute multi-step workflows in the background. Microsoft's leverage is WorkIQ. Because they already host a company's emails, Teams chats, and files, their agents have immediate access to the full context of an organization's internal data. These technical differences define their use cases. Macrohard's visual approach is built for flexibility, making it highly effective in manufacturing, where human workers interact with non-integrated software. Microsoft retains its lead in heavily regulated sectors like finance and law, where companies require strict governance, detailed audit logs, and security protocols built into the Agent 365 control plane. The application layer is now a choice between 2 distinct labor philosophies: visual emulation on any screen, or deep data integration within a governed environment. The ultimate limit on these AI workforces is no longer the supply of silicon chips. The bottleneck has shifted to the physical world, where the primary constraint is access to gigawatts of electricity. Microsoft is pursuing a centralized, long-term strategy. Through Project Stargate, they are investing $500 billion in infrastructure, including deals to restart nuclear reactors like 3 Mile Island to provide constant, carbon-free power for their data centers. xAI is focused on rapid scaling. At their Memphis facility, they bypassed utility grid delays by installing portable natural gas turbines on site, allowing them to bring 230,000 GPUs online in record time. Musk is also building a distributed grid. By using the idle AI chips inside millions of parked Tesla vehicles at supercharger locations, Macrohard can run AI tasks locally, tapping into 7 gigawatts of existing power infrastructure. The most radical move is SpaceX's proposal for orbital data centers. Launching up to 1 million satellites would move AI computing into low Earth orbit. In space, hardware has direct access to high-intensity solar power without atmospheric interference. The vacuum itself serves as a zero-cost cooling system, removing the need for the massive water and fan infrastructure required on Earth. The provider that solves the power and cooling constraints will control the cost and scale of the global digital workforce. These shifts are ending the phase of AI where humans simply polish text or generated images. Solo entrepreneurs are now managing autonomous systems that allow them to handle accounting, marketing, and logistics at the scale of a traditional mid-sized company. The role of the human worker is moving from task execution to orchestration. Success in this environment depends on directing agents rather than performing the manual labor yourself. This also introduces a divide in how tools are chosen. Musk's Grok is designed for unfiltered reasoning, while Microsoft utilizes constitutional AI to ensure models remain within strict corporate and safety boundaries. Microsoft is focused on the digital workflow inside the office. Macrohard is attempting to bridge digital intelligence with physical execution by linking software agents directly to Tesla's vehicles and factory robots. The 2026 SaaS crash was the first indicator of a structural change in how work is performed and built. Navigating this shift requires choosing between these two ecosystems, a decision that will define your relationship with